Welcome on in to anyone joining now or later. We are playing Resident Evil 4, the HD remaster of the original. And today I don't have like a normal question. Today I want to know, do you stream? And if you do, I want you to tell me a bit about your streams, about you and your content. And if you do not stream, you and everyone else in the chat, check out the people who say they make content in the live chat, or if you're joining later, in the normal comments. If any of those content creators sound interesting or sound like, their content might be your thing, drop them a follow. We are currently in a time where it is the easiest time to become a content creator. It is so easy to the point where you can stream directly from your console, which is exactly what I do. All you need is a decent internet connection, and to be more successful, I recommend a mic, because a lot of people, myself included, are more there for the content creator themselves and their personality more than they are the game. So, if any of the content creators you see in either version of the comments sounds interesting, drop them a follow. Now, me personally, I'll take this moment, I'll sit there and talk about my streams. I am the comic geek. I am a variety streamer who streams on Twitch and YouTube, keeping both separate. So what you see on YouTube will not be the same on Twitch. I try to bring a good variety of content, and I feel like that is a very good way of doing it. I know a lot of people sit there and multi-stream, which is also really interesting. However, I don't do that. I just started streaming on PC. However, most of the time I do stream from my console. I play a lot of horror games, but I do mix in a lot of other games. For example, last night I was on Dead as Disco for an hour. So if my content sounds interesting, or if you want to watch my challenges, which I do occasionally on my YouTube, drop me a follow. My username is the_comic_geek on both YouTube and Twitch. I also have in the live chat my various social medias. On my X, formerly known as Twitter, you will see me post before I start stream, or in the case of Dead as Disco last night, while I'm on stream, as well as any scheduling updates. All right, with all that being said, let's go ahead and dive into Resident Evil 4. And I do apologize about the description. I accidentally kept the same description from my Resident Evil 2 Remake Hardcore Knife Only run. So I do need to update that. But I've probably done that a few times without even knowing it. Oh, yeah. Damn. I hate those. Now I realize I did say I play a lot of horror games, but this is not one. This is an action-adventure game. So I guess it shows a little bit that I wasn't lying about variety. Everyone in chat just pointing out that it's RE. You know, I'll go ahead and use this. We'll increase my max health. I kind of wish there was a way to natively stream from a MetaQuest 3. Because honestly, I would love to do some VR streaming. Shot him twice before you even hit the ground. Let's go ahead and pick this lovely stuff up. We all love loot, right? What am I saying? Ah, I can't shoot that like I can in the mine. That feels like cheating. I was half expecting a couple of guys right behind me. That feels like cheating. Ow. How did you shoot two before even loading a new bolt? Get down on the ground. Cooperate. Okay. I must say, anything said and done by me is for comedic purposes only and is not meant to be taken seriously. Thank you. Bro just dancing over there. This ain't a dance club. Knock your shit off. Oh yeah, he's dead. I like how I fell through the hand. I didn't pull the lever, did I? Did I? Hold on, let's find out, let's find out. I did not. For anyone watching, I never claimed to be a professional. I never will claim to be a professional. I'm just a dumbass with a controller. What do you guys think you're gonna do? Good afternoon, gorgeous. You installing Dead is Disco? Yay. Bullets. We love bullets. I know I'm a little late, but better late than never, right? I should still have the time to do RE2 knife only. Question is how much rage will I squeeze out of this entry? What? The hand was there. L. I was actually tuning my OBS on my handheld PC. Oh no. Wait, are both moving or just one? Honestly, I can't even blame you for that. Fuck. What's up, Gary? Well, I just... Hold up. That was smart. I didn't think the devs thought of that. I thought I just fucked myself. That's the first, and hopefully the last time I've ever done that. So how's your platinum progress on Silent Hill 2 going? Oh, wait. Why move one hand when we can move both? Nice. How'd you enjoy it? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give Silent Hill 2 Remake? Ten out of 10? Ooh. I gotta say, Gary, anything less than I would have been upset at you. What'd you think I was gonna say? Honestly, Silent Hill 2 is such an amazing game with such an interesting story, honestly. My homie asked me what I would say has the greatest story of all time. And I'll be completely honest. Silent Hill 2 was one of the 2 contenders. I know there are more. There you guys are. I'll meet you up there. What can I say? I'm a cut above the rest. I don't think that switch does anything anymore. Oh, it still does. Okay. Well, I don't need money. It's not worth chasing after. Oh, fuck. I forgot keys. Let's kick that fucker open. Okay, so I got a question. I am pretty close to affiliate status on Twitch. What do you guys think I should do, like, to celebrate if slash when I hit affiliate status? Because I feel like that is something that does deserve a little bit of a celebration. I'm gonna have to learn how to do like emotes, badges, point redeems, and stuff like that if when that happens though. So I'll probably do, the standardized, first. I might do first. I might not. I might do a hydrate, or I'll call it suck on that, where you guys command me to take a drink. I'm thinking sound alerts, but I don't know. I'd have to see how to do that, and if it only works while I'm streaming on my PC, then I'm not going to do it because, I mostly stream on my PS5. It would really suck if someone redeems one of the sound alerts and doesn't wind up working because I'm on like my Xbox or something.
So nice.
That's what the president heard as I took some overtime with Ashley.
The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power. She will join us, become one of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days? Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
Nice try.
Stop!
Is it that bad? I've never sat there and chilled out in someone's like YouTube streams. The most annoying thing for me is the heart that blocks people's chat. Like, I have to scroll down a little bit to see your full message. That is what I find to be the most annoying. Like, it just gets in the way. Always remember to look around for some treasures, and I hit triangle when I was supposed to hit the touchpad. Alright, so we've got a full heal that also increases our max health. I'm not stupid. I'm not falling for that. This is why you should always reload when you get the chance. Don't be like me, kids. Reload when you get the chance. Only firing one round? Oh, you gotta reload now. I wonder if there was anyone in this game to purposely do this game with 100% accuracy. Oh, that sounds awful. I can't even really begin to describe how bad that sounds. Oh, fuck. What the hell hit me? Like I said, I don't really watch YouTube live streams, so the only experience I have is as a streamer myself. But that sounds legitimately awesome. I'll be honest, the only reason I even do YouTube streams at all is because the VOD will automatically stay up when I'm on console. Whereas on Twitch, if you stream from your console, you have to have it running through a capture card in order to keep the VODs. You know what? You want to use a shield? That's fine. You're no Captain America, though. Fucking scam callers. Why did we aim over there? Shanky shanky. Oh, fuck. So much easier in VR. Is there someone left alive? Yeah, especially since Twitch is like, or not Twitch, YouTube is one of the original video platforms. And it's like the only one of those original platforms that is still standing. So how are you gonna let yourself get beat by the youngsters? In any way, really. Let's launch one more, just cause. There you are. Why do I keep pressing try? It's kind of sad, really. Especially since TikTok's user interface is better than YouTube's. That is a real disgrace. Like, don't get me wrong, TikTok's not a bad platform. But the fact that it winds up having a better user interface than YouTube, if I were them YouTube execs, I'd feel real personally insulted by that. Especially since TikTok has gone down the drain quite a bit since like 2020. 2020 it was at its peak, but it slowly started falling off. Damn, you're telling me I can't squeeze through that? Leon, maybe it's time to lose a couple pounds. It's a lift. Go up. No shit. What, you think we're going down? We're only going down on Ashley and Claire. Gentlemen, I'm kind of in a rush. Can you hurry this up? The trophy tied to this segment in the remake seems like it would be annoying. Nope, take it. Damn. Yeah, sometimes simpler is better. Honestly, when it comes to user interface design, I feel like simple is the way to go, because UI is supposed to be one of those things that you just look at and you understand it. If a user cannot just simply look at it and understand what to do, I think your user interface is a failure. Now, you can sit there and have like advanced modes to, have those moments where it's like, okay, this will allow you to go more in depth. This will be a little more precise, stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. But for like default, you need to have a simple user interface because majority of people, not that tech savvy, let's be honest. And a lot of people these days, dumb as hell. So, plus it's just easier on the eyes to have a simple user interface. I cannot, like, don't get me wrong, I've been gaming since I was 6 years old, but I cannot stand it if a game has a user interface that is basic. There we go. I have no clue why I was... Okay, I'll just turn down my headset then, because the game feels like it's screaming at me. But if a game has a user interface that seems overcomplicated, it's just a massive gaming turnoff for me. I just lose all interest in the game. Unless like that interest was like super peaked to where very little could deter me from the game. Like, if Silent Hill Townfall has a complicated user interface, I'll still fucking play it. But if I have a game that I only have, like, minor interest in, or some interest in, if I see a complicated user interface, I'm not going to play it. It could be the most peak game of all time. And if I see a complicated user interface, if it feels bloated, I'm not going to install it. Get off me. Ow. That was good. Okay, I really should have reloaded this much sooner. This might... I was gonna say this might screw me, but it was so quick that it didn't really matter. While we've got a sec, we'll go ahead and reload this. Yeah, I played a little bit of Where Winds Meet. It was honestly pretty enjoyable for the short amount of time that I played, but its UI just is not good. I did have fun with it though, so I did keep it installed. I just rarely play it. I don't know if or when I'll continue that game, but I am way too far. I did enjoy the little bit of that. Its UI design is just unfortunate though. Like, I feel like a lot of the games and stuff that have complicated UIs, they do it because they want to squeeze so much in, but don't realize the damage that does to a lot of casuals or a lot of people like myself who just want a simple user interface, because otherwise it just feels bloated. To me, it feels like if its user interface is too complicated, then the game feels bloated. And at that point, I feel like you'd have been better off going with something just a little bit simpler. Even if that meant, you know, you had to dumb down some of the aspects of the game, I feel like that would have just made the game a little better. And might actually help its, like, popularity and stuff. Guys, the items are floating. It's a PS2 game, so it's not that bad, but still, kind of funny to see.
Welcome.
If this were in a modern RE, I'd be like, okay, come on.
Things on sale.
Come on, guys.
What are you buying?
It can't be that hard to set something on the table. But we'll go ahead and cut it some slack, because it is a PS2 game. We could buy a rocket launcher and use it on the boss, but nah. Aw, man. You ain't got no first aid sprays for sale?
What are you buying?
What a loser. Oh wow, the only thing we have to upgrade on the Red 9 is capacity. I think we might have used a little bit. Ooh, so whenever I go to Sonic, I get the double smasher burger with no onion, because I personally don't like onion. And I add bacon. I honestly really enjoy the smasher burger. Oh, and my best friend and my parents think I'm weird for this. When you get the smasher burger, put a little bit of ranch on the inside. Tastes so good. And the best part about Sonic is their drinks. So every time I go, I get a Route 44, which is their largest size, Coke with raspberry flavoring. It is so good. Now I get it with no ice because I don't like chug drinks, so by the time I get to the end, it's real watered down. But you know, get creative with their drinks, because that is like the key aspect of going to Sonic. But they got a few good things. The Smasher Burger is honestly one of my favorite things to get, though.
Is that all,
as well as their mozzarella sticks. Their mozzarella sticks are pretty good. I recommend their tots over their fries, though. Their fries aren't as good as they used to be. I like their older fries better. I like how I'm just cock-blocked from getting more upgrades in firepower.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and upgrade the firepower.
Is that all?
And the reload speed.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and check if I have anything to sell, because we're about to enter a boss fight. I know I had a few of these. Do we have any
Thank you. Is that
more
all?
expensive things to sell? We're not going to sell that. We're not going to sell that. Yes. I'll buy it at a high price.
Thank you.
Also, their Sonic Blasts are really good.
Come
But
back anytime.
all depends on how much you intend on eating. We should probably save. Love that save theme. You know, actually, here's a good question for you guys. And I'll have it in my RE2 knife only stream that will be after this. What is one video game soundtrack, or like just one track, that you guys could put on repeat to just fall asleep to? For me, it is the RE4 save theme. Like, whenever I had a long day and I needed to get to sleep, like, that quick, I'd toss on the RE4 save theme. And I would be out like a light. Also, I'd put on, like, the Silent Hill soundtracks and fall asleep to them. Was this there the whole time? I feel like that wasn't there just a moment
You just
before.
missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
What?
I think it's time I paid my due respects towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
I will say this is one thing that they did improve with the remake. His little minions, as well as this boss fight.
Monsters. Guess after this, there'll be one less to worry about.
I want you to suffer just like Ashley.
You leave Ashley alone.
That tickle.
Let's see if this tickles. Go ahead, show yourself. Your real self. I forgot about that. I forgot about his one-hit kill. Fuck. I was focused on the fact that he had his fat fucking mouth open. That I wasn't like, hey! Alright, I was more focused on his weak point than seeing that he had his fat mouth open. Okay, we've already seen this.
I want you to suffer just like Ashley.
Ashley suffered? How dare you? Okay, we're not gonna fire on him until he's got his weak point revealed. And I'm not gonna hold still for too long. I literally hit square neck. What the fuck? So what'd you get at Zaxby's? Share with the class. Share with the class.
I want
Okay. Okay, so that's doing no damage. Oh. There we go, Leon. Why would you rotate that way? And he's covered up. Okay. Let's go ahead and reload real quick. I will say that Sonic is a good place to get order from. I enjoy getting me some Sonic. Especially since their drinks are so good. Most places just have like basic Coke, Dr. Pepper, stuff like that. Swap to the Magnum real quick. How did... Oh, what the fuck? I was gonna say, I swear to God, if that winds up getting me as I'm climbing up, I'm gonna lose my shit. That sounds so good, honestly. No, I'm not even gonna lie. I think you cooked with your order. My only issue with Zaxby's is doesn't tend to go over well with me. It tastes good, but it doesn't end up staying good. Alright, he's eaten all of our Magnum. We'll go with the sniper. I feel like I got out of the way just in time. Ooh. I know he's about to chomp, so I need to heal. I move the fuck out of the way. See, with me, McDonald's doesn't mess up my stomach, but every time I go to McDonald's, other than, you know, for breakfast, they always fuck up my food. There was one time, so me and my best friend, we went to technical college together. There was one time, because at the time, every Friday, we'd go out to eat. There was one time, he was like, you know what? I want McDonald's. I'm taking you to McDonald's. I'm like, please, man, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Every time I go there, they fuck up my food. He's like, ah, no, this place is actually good. They get the food right. He takes me there against my will, and I must emphasize, against my will. He orders his food. It's immaculate, on point, nothing messed up. I go with an order so basic, a literal child could get my order right. I ordered a 10-piece nugget with a medium fry and a large Coke. The fries were so old that they, like, I didn't even eat the fries, and not a single one. The moment I felt its texture, nope. But it was so, it was as stiff as me for Chun-Li. And the nuggets were so tough that they were bulletproof. And my best friend was like, oh, come on, it can't be that bad. He takes one nugget, tries to eat it, and he's like, I am so sorry for taking you here. He offered to take me somewhere else after we left, so we wound up getting ice cream from a local place immediately after. It was genuinely awful. Anytime I go there for breakfast, though, it's always great. It's just everything else that they fuck up. I still give him shit for dragging me to McDonald's that one day. The fact that they managed to fuck up nuggets kind of annoys me. Like, it's nuggets. It's nuggets and fries. It is one of the most basic things you could ever get, and they managed to fuck it up. Like, if it... Oh, didn't realize there was a snake. Where'd the fucker go? There you are. I hate that it'll slither away. Just die already. Thank you. Like, that is honestly so stupid. You have my ID. My name is spelled out right there. All you gotta do is, copy it. Just write it down. It's literally in your hand. Why are you asking me? Honestly, with the fast food place, honestly, both of those situations, it's more the employees that don't care. And in all fairness, it might be because we pay, but like either way, even when I worked at a fast food place, I wasn't, I actually was pretty good. I'm not gonna say I was great or anything. I'm not gonna say, that I wholeheartedly cared. Like, there was some people. So, the fast food place I worked at was a KFC Taco Bell, a 2-in-1 restaurant. It was literally right next to one of the nearby schools, and they had a football game that night. And there was a couple of high schoolers that came in before the game, ordered some food, and they came back after the game. One of them still had their cup. None of the others were smart enough to do this. He was like, "Hey, I still got my cup. Do I have to pay for another drink, or can I just fill it back up?" I looked at him and I was like, "Hey, you've got your cup. As far as I'm concerned, I don't get paid enough to care." As long as you've got your cup to at least look like you just bought something, I do not care. And he was the only one to think of like something that smart. There were people who would ask for a water cup and then just fill it with soda. And like, don't get me wrong, if you're nice, I have no issue. Like randomly, if someone was nice that day, like if they stood out, were nice and stuff, sometimes I didn't even, like, if they ordered a meal, all the meals came with like a medium drink on the KFC side. Sometimes I just swap it out for a large. Something small, But if you're gonna order a water cup, fill it with soda, and not tip, like, don't get me wrong, tipping, at least at that location, not really a thing. We got a decent wage. I was getting paid $13 an hour. Technically, I think I was $11 an hour at the time. I was getting paid a decent hour wage for what is honestly easy work. The hard part was dealing with some of the customers. You're going to purposely pull something like that, be a cheapskate, and not tip. I just remembered his face, and every time he asked for a water cup, I sat there and charged him for it. Like, after that first time, nah. Because, like, you can really only get away with that once. And I had to let him slide with it if he was, like, super nice or some shit. But he was kind of, like, condescending and impatient. So, quite frankly, I did not care.
Is that all, stranger?
I wouldn't have cared if my boss was like, "Hey, you ordered a water cup, give him a water cup." I would be like, "Nah, I know what he's finna do.
What are you buying?
I'll see you on this front counter, bitch." Yes! We can upgrade the firepower.
Is that all, stranger? Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Hold up, before we upgrade our capacity, what's our shotgun at currently? Okay, so our shotgun is fully loaded. We're not going to upgrade the capacity. Just kind of hoping we never reloaded it. Actually, we'll go ahead and upgrade the capacity on our Magnum, because it
What
is
are you
empty.
buying?
Broken butterfly.
Is that all, stranger?
Give me some
Thank you.
increased cylinder rounds, I guess. I was going to say an increased magazine, but it doesn't have a magazine.
Need a ride, handsome?
Not from you.
Okay.
I'll wait for Claire. Now, to anyone who might be offended that I just did that little jingle when I saw the Asian character, I am half Asian, so shut the fuck up. Also, Anything said and done by me is for comedic purposes only and is not meant to be taken seriously. Unless I'm hating on Ada, in which case take every ounce of that seriously. In fact, if I'm hating on Ada and you're upset about it, just know I was holding back. No, we're not going to save. We literally just saved. She did that purely because I wasn't wearing my seatbelt.
Got some business to take care of. See you later.
Never trust Leon behind the wheel.
Women.
I know, right?
I hate to break it out to you, but Salazar is dead.
Yes, it seems that way.
Sadler, why don't you give up and let Ashley go home?
Perhaps you are disillusioned with overconfidence, just because you killed my small-time subordinate.
Sadler, you're small time.
No. Writhe in my cage of torment, my friend.
Damn. So, ooh. No. See, there's only one Capcom Asian character I'd be hating on. And it's the bitch in the red dress. Chun-Li will receive nothing but glaze from me. Climb up real quick. There should be some shit up here. Yeah! Give me some good. Give me some good. Holy shit. We got an emerald. Can we combine it with this? Nope. So we might get another master. I don't think I've ever collected all the treasures in this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're welcome to play as Chun-Li. I'm just not gonna hold back if you do.
Help me, Leon!
I like how we can destroy the light as if there's stealth in this game. It makes sense in the remake because they added some like light stealth elements, but in the OG it just makes no sense. I will say there was one game that allowed you to take out the lights, and I was actually impressed by it. Tomb Raider 2013. I was honestly impressed that just how many of the lights you could take out. You could even take out tiny little bulbs, and it would make stealth quite a bit easier. That was quite impressive. Ow. Ah. Yeah, I would. If you chose not to play as Chun-Li, I have no issue holding back against new players. But you select Chun-Li, I'm not holding back. The only time I really won't hold back against new players if you start getting super cocky. Like, don't get me wrong, if I let you win, you know, enjoy the moment. But you start getting, like, super cocky, nah, I'm gonna beat your ass into the ground. That was the mistake that, my dumb homie made when we fought in Street Fighter. I would take it easy on him for a couple of rounds and he'd get super, super cocky. I like how the game is called HD, but look at these textures. I feel like they got a little lazy with some of them. Ow! I can take it though. You can't take this. Okay, he took it. Oh, you know what? I got something for you. But yeah, those are like my only two rules. If I'm fighting you in Street Fighter, if you want me to take it easy on you, only two rules are lay off Chun-Li and don't get too cocky. I will warn you if you're getting a little too cocky though. So it's not like you have no clue where the limit is. Quite a few guys. Alright. Let's go ahead and adjust this real quick. Yes. I know what it is. About there. We'll adjust as we need. Who the fuck do you think you are? You are no Albert Wesker. I'll tell you that much. So apparently Zeno Wesker has been getting a lot of play recently because he's the most nothing burger character in all of Resident Evil. Never take it easy. Alright. Alright. You can't... I don't want to hear no whining if you get your ass beat. I was adjusting it the wrong spot. Okay, that is fine, it looks like. Wait, is it? No, it is not, because it's reflecting at the wrong spot. Alright. I thought it was only on your bussy you didn't want me having any mercy. Anyway. Yes, I know what it does. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Alright. Looks like it rotates. You don't say. Probably. But, it's fine. As long as the game is fun, personally, I don't care if I win or lose. And when it comes to a fighter, as long as the fighter game is responsive to my inputs, I have no issue getting my ass beat. Because, like, at that point, it's just a skill issue. And I have no issue admitting that. And in my experience, Street Fighter 6 has been very responsive, so. The only thing I hate is certain moves are more difficult to... Oh shit, I didn't even know you bought it. So what system did you buy it for? PlayStation, PC, or Switch 2? I have it for all three. I only have it downloaded for my Switch 2 and my PS5 though. I need to get more space on my handheld PC, and let's just say Street Fighter 6 is not a small game. PC? Okay. Bro's gonna be installing some mods for Chun-Li. I wanna talk shit, but I can't even blame bro. Alright. Going to look like cattle. I mean, Leon may have them milkers, but get the cattle crossing. Alright. The best treasure in the game. Not the most expensive, but it's the best because it's a cat. Yes, I'm biased. I don't want to hear shit. And this is basically a hint to show you that there is a hidden area. Is there a shootable light? No, that's not true. Ooh, we got quite a bit of healing items. Okay, so we'll go ahead and combine those two. So we'll move that right there. We only got 2 green, so we'll just move them down here, and hopefully we'll have more later. Always remember, kids, an organized case is a happy case. Oh, that sucks. So, a former coworker of mine, him and I are still chill. He's a PC player. And he has a pretty good gaming laptop. And it recently broke. He took it to a repair shop to see what was up. Apparently, the motherboard is fried. Holy shit. The screen shakes. Ow. I did not consent. Ah. Hi, little one. Oh, I need to heal. I need to heal now. Hi. Hi. Go ahead and say hi to chat. Yeah, it's a massive game. That's why I said it's not small. But it is so much fun. I will say, if you have never played a Street Fighter game before, the World Tour mode is a fantastic way of learning specific characters. All the characters on the roster you can find in the world. I don't want to say open because there's really like only one open world that I've encountered. But you can find all the characters and you can get trained by each character. So doing that will slowly introduce more moves that you can learn, and it winds up being an easy and honestly really fun way of learning characters. I'll be completely honest, I learned a good number of moves for Chun-Li. Oh, it was on sale for 20 bucks? That's honestly really good. I think I got my PS5 copy for about the same price. Apologies. But I got mine physically on PS5. So, actually, physically and used. So that is part of why only 20 bucks. And on Switch, I bought it physically, and I bought the launch copy, so it was not cheap. I got it for like 60, so. But it did come with the year 1 and 2 DLC. I'd say it kind of balanced. And with my Nintendo Fight Pad, it winds up being the version that I play the most, so. I do think you'll have some pretty good fun with it. It honestly might be close. It would probably be in my top 3 fighters, because it is just so fun. Ooh, yes.
Not enough cash, stranger.
Ooh, no. Damn.
What are you buying?
How many rounds do we have in our broken butterfly?
Come.
Fuck, we fully loaded it. Honestly, it's got a good range of characters, so I think it'll be pretty easy for you to find at least a couple of characters that you really like. I will say, whenever I first played, obviously, Chun-Li is my main, but I really like playing as Cammy, and I started playing as Mai Shiraya Nui. She is from Fatal Fury. She's honestly pretty fun to play as, but whenever I play with my best friend, I lay off Mai because that's the girl he jorks it to. I will say, it wasn't until like 2023 or something where I played as someone other than Chun-Li. For years, that was the only character I would play. And I am not joking about that. I was more loyal to Chun-Li as a player than most people are in their marriages. It wasn't until 2023 where my best friend was like, okay, we're going to play Street Fighter V, but for this round, we are swapping mains. And he was met with a lot of backlash from that. Because obviously I don't want to play as someone else. But he twisted my arm. So I wound up playing Cammy for that round. Because we were playing Street Fighter V, 6 had... I don't think 6 had come out yet. I actually wound up really enjoying playing as Cammy. So I did wind up playing as her a little more. I will say, that is so much easier to do. Come on in, buddy. I guess he didn't want to join us. Oh yeah, you'll have a blast in Street Fighter. There are plenty of characters who will fit your style. Chat, you think he's cooked? I think he needs to go back into the oven for 5 more minutes. Seems a little underdone. Fuck. Oh, you're good. I was saying that I think there's a good number of characters who will fit your style. And honestly, Street Fighter 6 is one of the best fighters in recent years. If not the best. You know what? I don't like your face. Holy shit, I got... Okay, we're gonna move this over here. We're gonna move this, combine it with this. We're gonna combine those two. I like how we haven't gotten any handgun rounds for like 20 minutes. Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to Mandy Red Rose, who just dropped me a follow on Twitch. Not even streaming on Twitch right now. But thank you. Definitely wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, you're watching YouTube on PS5? Honestly, that might be part of the UI issue. Oh fuck, I thought I switched to my TMP. Oh, what the fuck? I thought I killed it with a couple of shots. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use this. Increase that max health. Ashley, shut up.
Help me, Leon!
Kick this door open. I like how I was just commenting on it, and I completely forgot that there is scripted handgun ammo right up there.
Ashley.
Oh, okay. Bastards.
Just hang in there, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
I bet you are. Can't even blame you either. Go ahead and cause a little property damage. Hi, little one. I can tell, honestly, and I kind of figured based on our conversation earlier. But, nah, I don't blame you. I'm kind of the same way.
Got some rare thing. What are you buying?
Let's see, I don't need a capacity upgrade. I do want to upgrade the rifle.
Is that
We'll
all,
upgrade its
stranger?
firepower.
Thank you.
Hi, little one. But I wind up doing the same thing. Like,
What are you buying?
while I'm at work, they do let me, you know, play video games and stuff.
Not enough cash, stranger.
Damn.
What are you
How much would we
selling?
get if we were to sell our red nine, or not our red nine, our broken butterfly right now? 26,000. Yeah, I would have enough.
Ah, I'll buy it at a high.
I'll take-
What are you buying? Is that all? Thank.
This will increase our damage resistance. I like how they extend that a little bit in RE5 to where there are. I. No, I'm telling you to turn around, you fat fuck. Surprised the guy with the shutter hasn't closed it yet. Kaboom. Hit him with a nice 12 gauge haircut. It is, but whenever I'm playing games at work, I'll sit there and work on my computer as well. Like, mainly what I do is sit there and create custom albums, but I also sit there and work on scripts for Myers and stuff like that as well while I'm at work. So I wind up doing multiple things at once as well. So I completely understand, where you're coming from with that. And my cat just flopping her tail around because she's upset that I stopped petting her for a sec. I'm sorry, little one. I don't think anything is in those windows. But if I'm not mistaken, up here we should be able to... Oh no, I was thinking the wrong part. Never mind. We need to go this way anyway, though. I will be completely honest though, when I was working at KFC Taco Bell, I was also allowed to play video games while I was there. Just wasn't like a PS5 or anything. Basically, so I had been there for like 5 years, and I was really good at my job, and so I'd have a lot of like downtime. And there was one point where my boss was like, because like whenever I'm not busy, I'll sit there and talk to some people. Helps the day go by a little bit. Well, they were in a rush, and the manager was like, "Do you not have anything to do? You're distracting my employees." I'm like, "No, because I was doing dishes at the time. No dishes to wash? No. No trash to take out? No. Your area clean? It is. I swept it twice and mopped it once." He's like, "Just go do something else." And I said sarcastically, "What? You want me to play a game?" And he's like, "Did you bring one?" And I was like, "Yeah, I always have one." He's like, "Okay, go fucking play it. Just stay in your area." I'm like, "Wait, you serious?" And he's like, "Yes." So ever since that day, anytime I wasn't busy, I'd sit there and play games. Or I brought my tablet, because that happened like 2 years ago, so for like 3 years I could basically do whatever. Sometimes I'd bring my tablet and watch a movie. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, if anyone tells you those enemies are scary, they aren't. They are so fucking easy to kill. I don't see why anyone is like, oh, the regenerators are scary. Yeah, I can understand that. My first job was actually at KFC Taco Bell, so it was kind of the same thing. A whole lot of sitting on your ass, because I wound up doing dishes way too quick. The only part that sucked was closing time, because you'd get all the dishes at once. So I wound up, after a while, I wound up working out a way to make that easier, and even at the end of the night, it was mainly a whole lot of sit on your ass. But when I was working there, most of the time I would bring my Nintendo Switch, because the Switch 2 wasn't out, and I'd play like RE4, 5, 6, Mario Kart, Saints Row. I played a lot of different games, but sometimes I'd bring my 3DS up there. Sometimes I brought my PS Vita. Love that thing. Sometimes I even went retro. Sometimes I brought like my PSP, because at that time I got my first PSP. Didn't bring it often because disc-based media on a handheld does not work too well. But it was fun. It was fun. Sometimes I brought an emulation device and played some like PS2 games. Towards the end of my time working there, that was probably one of the systems that I brought the most emulation devices. It was just so fun, and I got to play games on a handheld that were from my childhood, so that is one thing that I love having, is a handheld emulation device. And as far as handheld emulation devices, I have like 20 plus. But my favorites are the Anbernic RG556, the Anbernic RG557, the ANEO Pocket DS, as well as the AYN Thor. Those are all fantastic devices. They all have like some power to them, all able to play like PS2 games and stuff like that. But the last two I listed are dual screen, so they are perfect for those like 3DS and DS games. The only negative side about killing these things with sheer damage is they are eating your life. Yeah. Honestly, this is what I used to kill them on my first ever playthrough. Because the TMP would keep them stunned. Oh yeah, the PSP was definitely ahead of its time. I think the only issue that I had was the disc-based media. It was smart. It held a lot of storage, but at the same time, it had its own flaws, and on a handheld, does not go well. It definitely held more storage though, so it definitely beat out, like in terms of like complexity, it definitely beat out something like the DS, which was its competition at the time. But man, you'd have to deal with like skipping because of disk issues and all sorts of shit, which to be fair, that might not have been as big of an issue back when it came out. Especially if you had a new copy, but I didn't. Mine is used. In fact, when I first got mine, it still has some issues, but its major issue was its battery capacity. Because it had a degrading battery, it barely lasted an hour. So the first thing I had to do was replace the battery. Had some passion, but holy shit, was that battery a massive problem. And I have like 4 replacement batteries, so so tomorrow, well, I get off around 5 every day. Every day at work I get off at around 5 my time, and I'm in the Chicago time zone. However, my friend is dragging me to a movie, so we probably wouldn't be able to play together. We might be able to squeeze in some time Sunday, but I'm going to be going to IHOP, hopefully running into her. I really do hope that I can run into her, because as much as I enjoy breakfast food, I don't enjoy it that much. I don't want breakfast food every weekend. Woo! Oh, I only got one. I want the teddy bear, Daddy. Hey Beast, you want one? I'll go ahead and or why did I call you Beast? Junior, I got you a prize. Nut shot. But I'm definitely down for some Street Fighter this weekend. If I have the time anyway. We might be able to do a little bit Saturday. However, I'm also going to be playing Resident Evil 6 with Gary. So I'd have to figure out times for you guys. We're going to go ahead and put that scope on. You can definitely tell them regenerators eat lead. Fortunately, though, this is an action game, so my inventory's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Why do I keep hitting triangle? But we are going to go see. He's dragging me to go see Super Troopers 3, I believe he said. I've never seen any of the movies, so. He says they're funny as fuck, so. Should be a good time. If it isn't, though, it's a free movie, so. Because, all my friends know that I'm not a movie person, but I also make sure that they know if they're willing to drag me to a movie, if they're willing to, like, buy the ticket, then I have no issue going with them. They don't have to buy my food, you know. I'm a big boy. I can buy my own. And I know the food's too expensive, though. So usually most of them are like, oh, all I gotta do is buy the ticket. That's fine, I'm down. But if it's like a movie that I'm also interested in seeing, then I'm like, no need to pay for my ticket, bro. I wanted to see this, so I'll buy my own ticket. We'll just go together. Okay. We don't need the room smelling like deep fried puss. Oh damn. I love how they just wind up screwing each other. One wanted to go for a taser, the other just backed me into his shield. Ow. I was literally about to squeeze the trigger. I should probably be a little more sparing with my rounds. Leon! Help me, Leon! We're actually in the island section, so we're towards the end of the game. We're probably not finishing today, but this is the later half. To anyone joining now or later, definitely check out Myers. He is an awesome streamer and has such a great personality. I highly recommend, if you are watching, you drop him a follow. He has recently been playing the Alice Madness Returns game on PC, which is, in my opinion, one of the most artistic games of all time and is so much fun. So if you are interested in that, you can expect him to return to that about tomorrow. Of course, I gotta shout out Myers. Just don't ask about V1. He doesn't like talking about V1. I mean, I've got to shout out my favorite streamers as they enter the chat. Honestly, it has been a while since I played this game. This definitely is not my fastest run. I will be completely honest. I have died way too much. But I have done some really good challenges in this, mainly in like the VR version. So what the fuck do you mean you won't show skin? Why do I follow you? do you hear this shit, Junior? He's just shoving us in the chair and expecting us to watch. Like, Come on, man. If I'm not mistaken, that thing is called the Iron Maiden. Either way. Ah, you fool. Goodbye. I don't see how anyone could ever describe those guys as scary. Even on my first ever playthrough, they were more annoying than anything else. And if you're in chat and those things scared you, I'm sorry, you're weak. Sorry, not sorry. I am so mean. I feel like that's part of my charm, though. But seriously, they are so fucking easy to kill. The most annoying part about them is they eat your ammo. But it's easy to kill them even with just sheer damage. Crows in a Resident Evil game? Yeah, give me that money. So Myers, you got something to say to the class? Something about this morning? No, I didn't laugh at it. I was upset. How are you going to sit there and just cuck both me and Junior? Like, why do we follow you if we don't get a little bit of skin? Let's... Oh my god, bro. Next thing I know, you're going to be telling me and Junior that we don't get any more bussy. Like, at that point, why do we follow you? The last message that I saw was, and I will not show skin, LOL. How you gonna say you're not gonna show skin, bruh? Me and Junior, we live for the bussy. And you just... Come on, man.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, Strat. What are you buying?
We'll go ahead and upgrade our capacity while it's empty.
Thank you.
Was that the last message that you sent? Or was there something else that didn't go through? It's not full, so we'll go ahead and upgrade it.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
I won't come on your back anytime. I'll come on your face. Anyway. Do I have anything to combine this with? No. But we'll go ahead and put that right there.
This is Leon. Request backup.
I mean...
I repeat, request backup.
No pain, no gain. I mean... I'm sure you can handle it. It's everything else I do that you wouldn't be able to handle. So where were you this morning? Had my alarm set up, woke up, waited like 2 hours, and there was no stream. In my defense, I'm not insane, I swear. I promise. See, the thing is, I promise, but no one believes me. I've already grabbed that. Oh. Glad I had to come through here anyway. I could probably run past a couple of these fucks. But... Ow. Well, what do you know? All that remains are the 2 infected parasite motherfuckers. Hey Leon, pop a titty real quick. With a goth girl. It was supposed to be me! You giving all these goth hoes your attention, but not me? Come on, man. Nah, I'm guessing it was the kids keeping you up. I don't blame you. Oh, it was just wanting to sleep in. I still can't blame you, but it just sucks. I will say after like 2 hours of just waiting for stream, I was like, you know what? I'll go back to bed. That's honestly why I'm late. For once, the wrong thing. Nope, I am. I mean, would have been nice, but it is what it is.
You okay?
Honestly, I should have sat there and just been like, well,
he's
he's not streaming today. I guess I'll stream early. But, nah, I didn't. I died 20 times. Considering how many times I've played this game, that's kind of embarrassing. But I haven't played this game in like a year and a half, 2 years maybe? I don't know. It's been a while, okay?
Wait.
Oh my god. Ashley, you and your armor are so fucking annoying. If it weren't for the fact that she's just untouchable in that armor, I would not use it. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. Shut up, you Asian bitch. Get down! On the ground, now! Nah, I won't use a flashbang because they won't kill the parasites. Not those anyway. Those act more like insects than parasites. I mean, I think technically they are still parasites, but... Good news, though, is we fully upgraded our Red 9. There you are. So, this is currently our top tier handgun. And it's no big deal. I mean, if you need some extra sleep, you need some extra sleep. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to give you shit about it. Just a little bit. You think you can do that any louder, Ashley? If this were a stealth kit, your armor would give them more warning than the clap of Leon's cheeks. Go ahead, hit Ashley. Her in this armor? I'd much rather you hit her than me.
Wait.
Okay, you are getting on my nerves. I can't wait to shove you in a dumpster, Ashley. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Let's go ahead and open this door. I love how he's standing right next to Ashley, but does nothing. Like... I feel like that's bullying.
Follow me. Looks like this is it.
Ugh, it stinks.
Sure you.
Does.
Shut the fuck up.
No way, Leon.
Way.
Are you out of your mind?
I knew you'd be fine if you landed on your butt.
That's why we call her Ashley Graham.
What is this?
Come on, let's go.
Obviously, Leon's pussy juice. Don't complain and just enjoy.
What is that thing?
Something to make you ask questions. Oh, what happened, buddy? Now we'll just kill you with sheer damage. Don't let anyone fool you into thinking those things are scary. You wind up enjoying it? How'd that banana milkshake taste? That sounds so good, honestly.
Hide.
I might have to go to Zaxby's again. Nothing else, just the milkshake. Zaxby's in my stomach go to war. parasite on his dick? Fucking weirdo. Alright. I love how there are like 4 red barrels in the area and I just did not use any of them.
Wait.
Oh.
Follow me.
I was expecting
Wait.
the group of guys. This group of guys, actually.
Follow me.
Alright, the next area shouldn't be too bad. We just gotta break down a wall. And being that Ashley is in armor, it'll be way easier. Oh, okay, I don't
Look,
need to
there's a
catch her
gate
fat
here.
ass. Look, there's a gate here. Oh my god. Someone make her a detective. Alright, you gotta tell me how that is. Because if it's good, I might go and get some Zaxby's today. Come on, Ashley. We'll have her deal with it. I love how I'm just using a sniper for close-up encounters. Ow. Ow. This is why you speak the wrong Spanish. You know what? I love that Ashley just decided to stick with me. Like Mitch. Okay. 2 parasites that make that worth it. Let's go ahead and move that down there. Hopefully next time we go to the merchant we can buy a first aid spray, but I'll have a spot saved just for it. Should probably heal though. So I guess I didn't need to move everything down. Oh. And I didn't re-equip my gun. Oh. You son of a bitch. Ow. Okay. We'll just go. I apologize for my outburst. Wasn't there... I feel like I remember there being somewhere in this room where I could tell Ashley to be a good girl and stay put.
Wait.
I thought it was a locker, but I guess I usually just Ooh, that sounds... Is there any, like, I don't know. Is there any, like, vanilla cookie flavor in it? Or is it just that thick? That does sound so good, though. The shutter is stuck. Alright, we'll go ahead and reorganize our grenades. Ooh. That does sound so good, honestly. Might have to get me some Zaxby's too. Oh! I've got news. Guess who just spent a shit ton of money on a custom professional controller? I know I'm pretty sure I sent both you and Myers the picture of the custom controller I made, but I just bought it. So, yay! I look forward to that coming in. I just got the free standard shipping because I wasn't going to pay $50 for the next day, and I don't mind waiting just a little bit.
Follow me.
So, I will be posting pictures on my IG whenever that does come in. Yay. I honestly can't wait because it looks so fucking sick. And depending on how I like the controller from Modded Zone, I might get a Modded Zone PS5 controller. Because I do need to get another controller for my PS5. Because right now, I have 2 PS5s and 2 controllers. I want at least 2 controllers for my main PS5. Because, like, if I am gaming with someone, how am I going to do that if I don't have a second controller for them? And my main PS5 controller is a professional controller. My only issue with it is the triggers are just normal triggers. I mean, they're not exactly normal, because like full range and then instant trigger, but I like having the adaptive triggers. They are so nice. So if I like this Modded Zone controller, I might buy a PS5 controller. And at that point, the worst part will be having to pick which becomes my main PS5 controller. Yes! This is why we always keep one green herb set to the side. We'll see if he has any first aid spray for sale.
Got a selection of good. What are you buying?
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. Come on, man. I kind of wish... This might sound really dumb, but I kind of wish like on normal and easy difficulty, well technically just normal on console, that first aid spray was just like infinite. You could buy as much as you had money for.
Come back anytime.
This is why you're fat. Save successful. I do like the customization that Modded Zone has. How am I gonna command? I don't remember how to command Ashley. No shit, there are 2 levers on both sides of the door. How do I make Ashley? Okay. So I just tell her to stay her ass put for a second. That is so inconsistent considering the fact that every other thing that I was given to have Ashley do has a Ashley prompt. This is why the fans hate you. And she just spawns in the driver's seat. Alright. We've got a woman in the driver's seat, so this ain't gonna go well. Make sure everything's nice and organized. When my corpse is found, I don't want them going, oh, he had such a disorganized case. No wonder he died. Always remember, anything said in the menus for comedic purposes only is not meant to be taken seriously. Thank you. What I find funny is my brother wants me to record that so he can have it as the ringtone for me anytime I call him. No shit, you dumb bitch, just drive. Shut up and drive. Like that one song by Leon. Help you. This man decides to spank me with the cattle prod. Help me, bitch. I feel like I need to start clipping the outlandish shit I say on stream. I'll be completely honest, I will make some outlandish jokes and then completely forget about it. Oh, how lovely. Isn't that just so nice? I'm leaving it to you. Love how she just voluntells us. Say cheese. Oh, hi. That's going in the yearbook. But I think I need to start clipping some of the outlandish shit I say on the stream. And just posting it. Leon! Bitch, you're in armor. Why do I keep saving? You're literally in armor. You are literally in armor. I am running around with my meat out. The most exposed I could be. And you're screaming for help. But you don't hear me screaming for help. You know what? Ashley! Ashley! Help me, Ashley! I will say, Ashley in the OG is kind of annoying. Like, I don't think mechanically she sucks like so many other fans say. Because, like, if you have, in the OG anyway, if you have any issues with Ashley, it is literally your fault. Because you are given a bitch butt. Bitch, stay. Bitch, come here. Bitch, dumpster. You are given something that Silent Hill 4 fans wish they had. If you played Silent Hill 4, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, then quick rundown, there's a character that you protect for a little bit. How much damage she takes determines what ending you get, or is part of what determines what ending you get. And you are given no way of commanding her to stay put, or follow you, so you are given the negative parts of that's worker with no positives that at least Capcom gave us with Ashley Graham. And people dare complain about Ashley. Actually, not. Kick his ass up. She screams when not even in danger. But, like, genuinely, I can't see why, outside of her annoying lines and voice performance,
Wait.
I see no legitimate reason why people would complain about Ashley in the original. Now, the remake, there is some complaints that I have. Her AI is legitimately dumb. But in the OG,
Welcome.
if you think Ashley was
Got a
dumb,
selection of good things on
it
sale.
was genuinely the
stranger.
player's fault.
What are you buying?
Like, whenever you aim in her direction, she gets down. Or if she's wearing armor, she'll cover her face. If you tell her to stay put, she will stay exactly where you put her. If you are in certain areas, there will be dumpsters and lockers you can hide her in, and she'll stay put until you tell her otherwise.
Back any time.
And the lockers stay in the remake, but they're not as common as they are in the original. And you aren't given the ability to tell her to stay put. You have two commands with her: stay close and give me some space. Which, if you tell her to give you some space, she'll do that, but sometimes it is in the dumbest way possible. I have literally told her to give me some space because I was about to get swarmed, and she literally ran into the arms of enemies. It was legitimately one of the dumbest things ever. I would rather deal with apologies. I would rather deal with the annoying voice of Ashley in the original than Ashley getting me in trouble. Actually, I'd rather deal with Ashley's health, because honestly, Ashley is super annoying in the original. Like, if in the remake they gave Ashley a health bar that I had to manage.
It's already begun.
And gave me the bitch button again. Bitch stay, bitch come here. I feel like that would have been so much better than having the commands that they give us and not having to worry about her health bar. Don't get me wrong, not having to worry about her health bar is kind of a plus. I do think it is a plus and a minus because while it does make the game easier, it also makes the game less challenging, which was kind of the point of having to manage 2 health bars. You know, it provided a little extra challenge. But I feel like that both works in its favor and works against it. But my real issue with the remake, as far as Ashley, is the bitch button. Alright. That was the end of the chapter, right? I believe that was. Okay. We are going to call this stream here. I'm going to shoot out these windows real quick. We're going to call it here. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Resident Evil 2 Remake Knife Only on Hardcore as Claire. Holy fuck, I am dreading that. But if you enjoyed, feel free to follow. And I have all sorts of games planned, especially on my Twitch, on my YouTube. I basically play whatever I feel like. And I also do several challenges. So if you are interested in watching those challenges, my YouTube is the place to go. Also, if you are in chat, drop a follow for Myers. He's one of my favorite streamers. He's currently playing Alice Madness Returns. Not sure what else he intends on playing next week, but he should be on Alice Madness Returns tomorrow. He did play a little bit of Elden Ring Night Rain earlier this week. But he is honestly one of my favorite streamers, super entertaining. I highly recommend checking him out. Junior the Beast also did some content. I'm not sure if he intends on returning, but just in case, drop him a follow as well. I will also be on Twitch Friday night, as well as Saturday night, technically early in the morning on Saturday and Sunday, respectively, but it's really Friday and Saturday night, let's be honest. we will be playing. I don't know what we'll be playing Friday night, but we will be playing Resident. I believe we're moving. Yeah, we're moving on to Resident Evil 8 Saturday, so we're almost to the end of the series. We just got Resident Evil 8 and Resident Evil 9, but we are going back to the OGs since all three of the original PS1 trilogy games were released on PS5 recently, which at the time we started this, they weren't. So we will be returning to Resident Evil 1 OG, 2 OG, and 3 OG, which I am kind of looking forward to. Even though the fixed camera angle games aren't my favorite, I do enjoy them. And I've never done a full playthrough of any of them. I'll be honest, call me a LARPer all you want, I do not care. I have watched playthroughs of them, I've watched video essays on them. I enjoy the lore, I just never sat down and fully played through any of them. But I do have them on, I do have 1, 2, and 3 OG on PS3, PS4, PS5, and PS Vita. I also have them on my wish list to get on the PS1 because I do want them in my collection. So, even if you consider me a LARPer because I've never sat there and played them myself, I do have multiple copies. In fact, they are one. Those three I do install on basically all of my Vitas. But we will be going back and playing those after we beat RE9. And we might end up with an RE9 DLC soon, so we'll probably play that. Oh, we are also playing Umbrella Corps. So, not the best in the series, but we will be playing that. So, if any of that does sound fun or interesting to you, drop me a follow on Twitch, _comic_geek. If any of you do stream, enter the comments, tell us about your stream. This is your last chance to do so before I end stream. Otherwise, you'll have to go to the standard comments of the YouTube video. And I'd like to take this moment to thank all of you for joining on in. I hope you guys did enjoy. I know I'm not a professional, so it is nice to have, people come by and just stick around to watch some dumbass with a controller. If you enjoy my outlandish and unhinged humor and personality, I stream every week, multiple times a week, on both YouTube and Twitch. I am trying to stream more on both. I will be back on YouTube in a little bit, so you'll have some more of me today. But I'm also doing a few I'm trying to squeeze in some random Twitch streams because I've been addicted to Dead as Disco, and I got OBS working on my handheld PC. Speaking of which, if you have a Steam Deck or Steam OS system, OBS is available on the Discovery app, which you can access through the desktop mode. And OBS does work while in game mode. So you don't need to enter desktop mode for OBS to work. So what you'll do on SteamOS, you'll enter the Discovery app, search OBS, download it. Once it's downloading, you sit there and add it to your home. Once it's added to your home, hit right click. Right click on your mouse, tell it to add to Steam, and once that is done, you can enter game mode. You can set it up on either mode. It doesn't really matter. But You will want it added to Steam if you intend on streaming while you're in game mode. Because honestly, game mode is way nicer than desktop mode. So, if you have it added to Steam, streaming on game mode is possible. I did it last night. Way better, way more fun. And if you have a SteamOS system, I highly recommend downloading OBS because we are at a time where entering content creation is the easiest it has ever been. If you do not stream, I'm not going to force you to, obviously, but I highly recommend it. It is so easy to the point where you can literally stream directly from your console itself. Both the PS5 and Xbox Series X allow you to stream natively. The Xbox One, I believe, does. I don't have one, so I can't confirm. But the the PS4 does. And if you have a Steam Deck or a Steam OS handheld PC, it is so easy to get running on there. The most difficult part is the tuning of OBS. And I use my phone for chat, so it doesn't take any space on my screen. If you are interested at all in streaming, just go for it. It is so much fun. It is the easiest it has ever been. And you've basically got nothing to lose. Really, all you need is decent internet, a headset, which you don't even really need, but I highly recommend it. Even if it's not a decent headset, you just need a mic. Well, not need, like I said, but it's nice to have a mic so people can hear you, interact with you, really let your personality shine, because most of the time when it comes to content creation, that is the main thing that attracts people: your personality, your energy, and that can be felt in your voice. You don't need a camera. I personally don't, and I have gotten some decent views. I've met some great people. The people that come in my chat and just talk are the main reason I love doing this. And it really doesn't even matter what you play, because like the game will attract people, but the personality is what makes people stay. Like, I don't think I would have as many followers as I do if it weren't for my personality. If it weren't for my unhinged, outlandish bullshit. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you are at all interested, take that leap. There are a few streamers who I mean, you can do it, man. Who's gonna stop you? The wall? It'll just fall at your presence. Truth be told, most of the time when people have a dream, the only person in their way is usually them. You can't allow yourself to be controlled by your fear of failure or fear of being unnoticed. Because I'll be honest, when I first started streaming, my biggest fear was essentially looking dumb on stream. Because I'll be honest, I'm not really that good at games. Like, I have died 20 times in RE4. I mean, I will say there are some games I'm better at than others, like RE2, but I am not that good. I'm just a dumbass with a controller. And honestly, it took me a little bit to, get comfortable showing my sheer dumbassery on stream, but it has been so much fun. And this is the easiest time to get into it. I highly recommend that. I highly recommend this to basically anybody who games. Hell, even if you don't game, it is so much fun. But I have been yapping for far too long. If any of the people in chat sound interesting, drop them a follow. Especially Junior the Beast and Myers V2. Those two are just fantastic. I might one day sit there and upload a little video or something of my favorite streamers. But hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll be back in just a little bit. We'll be on Resident Evil 2 Remake, Knife Only on Hardcore as Claire. So if that sounds interesting, if watching me suffer sounds interesting, you don't have to wait too long. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you later. If I don't, then I hope the rest of your day goes amazing.